Eastern Footy League Division 1, Noble Park were too good for Scoresby. Our man on the spot was there. Sean, tell us what happened.
Well, it was an exciting day to begin with. Unfortunately, the football was a bit of a letdown, but the start of the game, a huge crowd built up and exciting. The Premiership Cup was delivered by Channel 9 newsreader Peter Hitchener via helicopter, Kev.
Via helicopter, on the ground.
They do the big things down the Eastern Footy League. They don't do it by halves, that's for sure.
And what about the crowd, Sean? Was it a big crowd out there at Bayswater?
Yeah, it was great at Bayswater. It's there's not one big stand, so it certainly makes the whole ground look packed, and they're all standing there in the outer. It's a fantastic little area for local footy. But the game itself, Kev, was a very one-sided affair. Noble Park far too strong from the outset, and they held on to a huge win in the end, 70 points.
So Scoresby weren't a chance at any stage there, Sean?
No, look, but once in the second quarter, Scoresby kicking with the breeze, but they couldn't make any ground up on Noble Park in that quarter. It was just about all over at half-time, I reckon.
I'm tipping the usual suspects for the Bulls played well.
They certainly did. Peter O'Brien was their best player. He was given best on ground honours on the day. Stuart Kemperman was also good, and Lachlan Delahunty used his pace to burn off Scoresby all day.
Yes, from all accounts, Kyle Martin and Craig Anderson putting in a good performance, as did Robert Kemperman.
And they just had too many options up forward, Noble Park. Peter O'Brien kicked for himself. Luke Mann also kicked for. Shane Allen was as creative as ever with 3. And Craig Anderson also chimed in with 3.
Well, Scoresby have, I think they've beaten Noble Park once this year, but they must have had some good players, even though they got beaten by 70 points. Yeah,
their captain, Matt Krawczyk, he led from the front. He went hard at it, as he always does. And the big man, Luke Van Reenen, certainly tried hard all day.
Yes, Kirby McConnon, also a good player, as was Adam Parker and Lucas Gibbons.
But they just couldn't find a reliable target up forward, Scoresby. Kirby McConnon kicked 2, and so did Ben Wilson, but they needed more up there. No, a pretty excited bunch, the Bulls, after the game, going back-to-back, of course, and here they are getting the premiership medals, and then the cup being given to the coach and captain, and the players got in there quickly, and even being told what to do by the photographers there, Kev.
Jesus, that's a bit harsh. They're premiership players, Sean.
Well, I don't think they were too fussed about the photo while they were there, but the photographers were certainly taking their job very seriously.
And Daryl Pittman took the opportunity to catch up with Ziggy Elwyn and Captain Craig Anderson on Mad Monday.
Back to back, how's it feel?
Yeah, unbelievable. It's probably still hasn't sunk in yet, so give it a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks and we might finally sink in.
Well, you both played in last year's flag side. Do you feel it was a better side than last year?
Yeah, I thought at the start of the year with losing Tory we might struggle a little bit, but I think this year we got Manny, Luke Mann and Matty Dunn in. And we spread the load as goalkeepers this year, so yeah, I think we might have improved a little bit just across the ground.
How do you see next season? It's obviously still a young side.
Yeah, it's we've got a young group. Yeah, pretty much we're all pretty young, and next year, you know, I can't see why we can't go back to back. So.
To back.